All right, this is my personal practice, and this is Tuesday, January 17th, 2017. First post, oh yeah, and now we start. All right, there we go, ready to go. So, first up is forward fold. A quick forward fold to get any kinks out of the spine and neck. Definitely a little bit of space in the low back. Or found some extra space in the low back. And there we go. Let's get that timer started. Time for the first pose, which is upward facing dog. Alright. Hands about shoulder width apart. Feet somewhere between hip width and shoulder width apart. Someplace comfortable. And then try to get the arms in the back straight. There we go. There we go. So get the arms in the back straight. Rotate the pelvis. You actually want a little bit of posterior flex on the spine or at the pelvis, which will make you bend your knees a little more. And then you relax. Relax the calf muscles, feel the Achilles, and you start to try and straighten. Use the quads to straighten the legs, straighten the knees. They can straighten the knees, but then I lose the positioning of the low back when I straighten the knees. And so it becomes a delicate balance of getting the back where you want it and getting the knees where you want it. It's an interesting tension between these two parts of the body. Trying to do two things at once. Using a lot of muscle to try and get a stretch. A lot of effort to stretch the parts of the body. And you may wiggle the hips from side to side. Feel that space. Turn the shoulders down. So, it sounds funny, but yeah, you've got the, you're rotating the ball and socket joint to rotate the shoulders down. So you get the armpits towards the floor, surprisingly. Or perhaps not. So you feel my right Achilles a little bit. So that's kind of cool. More so than my left Achilles. Even my feet seem to be balanced. And arch the back, which makes the knees bend. And straighten the knees, which wants to make the arch make the back unarch. Alright, try with straight knees. Then try to rotate the pelvis. Yeah, let's stick with straight knees. That seems to hit the hamstrings a little more. But all the while trying to arch the back a little bit. For just a little bit longer. Oh, what's that? Tippy toes. Pop some wrists. Hey, got his Kara's. Alright, cool stuff. Alright, so this first pose, first real pose. Next real pose. What is today? Today's 17th, right? I should be facing the other way. So, this is upward facing dog. Wrists, hands about shoulder width apart. There we go, and then get the legs back. Be very careful, especially with the fingertips pointing towards the toes. Something I add to my upward facing dog so I can get more stimulation on the forearms. And the low back is telling me to be patient today. Yeah, that's the low back. Have to wait for the vertebrae and discs and all that other stuff in the low back to slide in the right spot before I can take it up. Before I want to take my head back. So I head back a little bit. The low back is still not quite in a place. Oh, there we go. Starting to feel better. Yep. That's that. Alright. And now that you found the pose, relax and maintain the pose. Relax. Wiggle the body just a little bit. Maybe find some extra space. There we go. You can lift the chest up. Reach the chin up. Try to get some more posterior articulation of the spine. So you're folding the spine back, spine and the neck. And you'll start to feel a little stretch on the throat. And relax and feel the pose. Feel the body. All the different parts of the body. The glutes, the quads, the shoulders, the wrists, the forearms, upper arms, biceps and triceps. Ears, eyes, face, toes. Equal parts inhale and exhale. Through the nose if you can. Relax and breathe. And that's it for that, for our upward facing dog. First back bend to help prep for the real back bend, which is coming right up. So I'm going to reset for 3 minutes. There we go. Get in frame. Hands close to the ears. Feet comfortably apart. So I think the feet are probably about shoulder width apart, I'm guessing. And then feel that stretch. There we go. That's better. I just turned the hands a little bit farther apart so that the middle fingers are not parallel to each other, making it difficult to tell. But looks like they're just off of parallels, maybe 20 degrees apart. And feel the nice stretch on the front side of the body. The stretch feels good, but my body doesn't want to put in the effort today. Muscles are getting tired quick. And relax. If you can, breathe through the nose. Big stretch on the arms. And relax. And keep breathing. And I think that's it for today. Lots of blood flow right there to the hands. All right. Next up, camel pose. Finish out this 3 minutes. Knees about shoulder width. Hands back. And feel a stretch. Again, try to breathe through the nose if you can. Cover the spine. And there we go. Next up is a slow forward fold. After doing all this back bending, do a forward fold. But be careful with the back, because it doesn't always want to go back and forth too quickly. There we go. Got the legs straight. Hands above the knees, just below the quads, to help control the descent. There we go. The heels, balls of the feet, ankles all together. All three of those together. And then into his fingers. Today's 17th, so get the left side on top, the left thumb, the left pointer finger on top of the right thumb and pointer finger. Fingers interlaced. And reach the shoulders down. Let the shoulders relax. Try to bring the arms forward to get the right amount of sensation. Oh, balance. Balance. Maintain balance too. That's what happens when you close your eyes. Especially after the wheel pose. It was lots of effort today. And yeah, if you can, close your eyes, right? So you can balance well with your eyes closed. Feel the floor. Feel the balance. Nice relaxed breathing. Keep the balance. Oh. And then swap the arms. So swap the fingers. So now the right thumb is on top of the left thumb. Lots of effort on the fingers to keep the hands together. That's what I feel in this pose. The fingers have to work pretty hard. Fingers and wrists have to work pretty hard to keep the hands together. Feel the ankles. I want them to touch but not press. So be careful with that. Straighten the legs. Keep balance. Bring your arms if you need to keep balance. There we go. Legs straight, rotate the pelvis. And that is that. Relaxed. Carefully come down. Feel the shoulders. There we go. Now, next up is hip opener. Alright. 17th, so we start with the left leg first. So, when I get to my full hip opener, right, that's only for people that have been practicing for a long time. The way you start off, get your right foot on your left foot on your right thigh, do a half lotus, hey, easy stuff, right? And then pull the shin towards the chest, cradle the foot, pull the foot towards the chest, the muscle slides over the bone. If you find all of that easily, sitting up, then you slowly lay down, and you do the same thing. You get the shin towards the chest, you get the foot towards the chest as you let the muscles slide over, and then eventually start to get the foot up, and there's a muscle that I have to let release. It always seems to tighten up. And there we go. Look at that. That foot behind the head. So, let's see. And I rotate over to get to reposition the muscles on the back on the earth because they weren't feeling comfortable. And then I rotate over so that the left knee is on the earth. And the earth is really pushing in to the kidney area, right? That space between the upper ribs and the pelvis. Which, for quite a while, was not very comfortable for me. Still providing quite a bit of sensation. And you chill out and relax. As the muscles learn how to calm down. Just breathe. Feel the sensations of the body. Feel that left thigh, that left hip. Just feel the sensations it's giving you. It doesn't need to open anymore. It can just stay where it's at. Just relax and feel. Other muscles may start to relax, and the sensation may increase. If it increases too much, then you gotta pull back. And that's it for the left side. Very gently get out. Allow the muscles to get back to their regular position. Allow the blood flow to reestablish to the left leg. And the other side. Yes, the body has two sides. Cool stuff. So you start off just like you did the other side. So the right foot on top of the left quad. Do a half lotus. Find that easy. Maybe you want to stay there. Get the shin to the chest. Maybe you can find that easily. You can pull the foot towards the chest. Watch out as the muscles on the right hip slide over the bone. Lay back if you can. And then do the same thing. So feel the shin into the chest. Feel the foot into the chest. Take care of that muscle. And then slide the muscle back on the other side of the bone. And we'll see. There we go. And for some reason, the right side of my body, the kidney area, the space on the back between the floating ribs and the pelvis, it's always been able to go there a little bit more easily on the right side. So I didn't have to rotate left and right at all. You just go ahead and put the leg back, keep the right knee on the earth. And then wrap the left arm around the right foot. And just like the other side. Feel the stretch on the body, stretch on the right thigh. Send your conscious awareness to the parts of the body that are providing sensation. No ego, they don't have to improve at all. They can just sit there as you start to relax. Which is kind of the point of all of this. As you find this intense stretch, and learn how to relax in that stretch so that your body's not freaking out anymore. For another 5 seconds. So to stay calm and cool under pressure. So You can do this in the morning. Don't matter what else happens during the day. You're cool. At least that's the plan, right? All right. So that was our hip openers, hamstrings. So left hamstring first. Start off with a little Janushirasana. There we go. And then, yeah, that's the left foot. There we go. Legs at about 120, 135 degrees, something like that. And then look at that left leg. And then I'm actually rotating the pelvis a little bit to grab the foot out with the earth and slowly get the head and shoulder to the earth. Stretch on the right side body. Allow the left side of the pelvis and low back to relax. That's always the big hold up for me, is the back left side of the pelvis along with the left side of the low back when I stretched the left leg. Then once you get down, ask yourself, is this sustainable? Position the body to where it is sustainable. All the parts of the body. Slide the shoulder down a little bit. Slide the left hand under the right thigh. Feel a pop on the shoulder joint, that ball and socket. And rotate the eye of the left elbow towards the earth. Nice stretch on the left thigh. Nice and intense. Stretch on the right shoulder, the right side of the body, right rib cage, a little bit. Massive stretch on the left thigh. Not only are the muscles being stretched just from the skeletal movement of the body, but also with the earth pressing into the left thigh. And again, relax. Find a pose that's sustainable, so it's pain-free. You may have lots of sensation, but there's no pain. And then learn how to relax with that amount of sensation. Straighten the back a little bit. Pulse the legs a little bit. Engage the quad. Maybe feel a little more of a stretch. And relax. And that's it for that side. Cool stuff. That felt really good. Alright, next up is the right hand side. Because the body's got two sides, right? So, last time we started off with a quick Janushirasana. Janushirasana, take your left foot towards the right thigh. And you square up your hips and your shoulders towards that right leg. And you bring this down. You practice a lot. You can get that down all the way. Good stuff. And then you practice this a whole lot, right? Then you're ready for more stimulation on something else. Alright. Legs 120 or so. There we go. And then, the left foot, the right foot with the left hand. Go slow. And make sure you get everything into a good spot on the floor.
pelvis. Right, the right side of the pelvis, the right side of the low back. A lot more open than the left side, or get into this pose a lot more quickly. And you slide the right hand underneath the left thigh. And there you go. And you start to manipulate the lower spine to straighten the back, to feel more intensity on the right thigh. And then can relax the left shoulder to feel more of a stretch on the left shoulder. And again, get that point where you can feel a lot of sensation, not pain, just sensation, right? If you start to feel pain, that's not good. Pull back. You shouldn't feel any pain. But you'll probably feel a lot of sensation. Because for me, the threshold of where pain starts is where the body is telling you, hey, if you keep it going at this level, then something's going to happen and you're not going to like it. So you stay behind that threshold. You have to learn where that threshold is, and you stay behind it. So that you can have a lot of sensation without pain, and learn to relax with all of that sensation. Because as you learn to relax, then that threshold will increase. The timer's already up. That is an awesome pose.
So yeah, getting the shoulder right down to the knee. That is really cool. Awesome stretch on the thigh and the hamstring. Clear that out. Start the next timer. Next up is wide splits. So you got the legs about, that's a little further than 120, but can't go any further, right? So in order to get the legs just a hair further apart, fold forward.
But be careful when you have man parts. Ladies, you've got lady parts a little bit higher. Not down in the pelvis, but still be careful. Touch the toes, look at that. The feet are in position where I can touch the toes today. And relax. Again, feel the pose. Feel that nice sensation and stretch. I like to add a shoulder stretch. And so I can rotate the upper body, the rib cage, and place the shoulder onto the earth to a spot where I can feel good, intense sensation on that left shoulder for about a minute on each side. And pulse the legs a little bit so you can feel what it's like. Maybe find a little extra space on the positioning of the body. Get the muscles used to that. Loosen them even a little bit more. Get them relaxed even a little bit more. And there we go. That's the left side. So now the right side. Cool stuff. Feel it nice. Deep stretch on the right side of the body. Or really the right shoulder. And use the rib cage, the chest placement to get the right amount of intensity on the right shoulder. And again, relax, feel the sensations on the body. Stay behind the pain threshold, right? Just to where you've got sensation. You might have a lot of sensation, that's fine, as long as it's not pain.
that's that. All right. Last pose of the practice. Handstand. So, we'll just get right to it. Get the hands and the middle fingers make an angle of about almost 90 degrees. Looks like maybe 80 degrees or so. And then weight onto the wrist so you can lift the hips up into the starter pose. There we go. Starter pose. Check. And then from here, you're going to bend the elbows, lift the hips up towards that handstand. And it's different every day, and you'll see. Maybe you can hold a little bit today, maybe not. Let's see. Engage the fingers. There we go. And hold. Balance. Find balance. There we go. Find the balance. And keep the balance. And you stack your elbows over the wrists, shoulders over the elbows to minimize the effort. But if you need more control, you can bend the elbows, which takes more effort, but provides more control. Well, that's that. All right. Body says that's it for today. So that's cool. All right. So the person that joined me, you're awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back again tomorrow, more likely than not. And I will have much the same practice because I practice the same thing every day. So I can get good at it. And hey, cool stuff. Hope you enjoy your day. Have fun.